You in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Lucky you, listeners. You get to listen to a classic episode of the podcast when it was called The Two Dicks. And then it was the Talking Dicks, and now it's the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. This is from the vault. Enjoy. Do not forget to rate and review us. Thanks for your support.
Let them eat static.
Talking Dicks from the web series The Two Dicks. Due to the pandemic, we're talking dicks. I'm Al Romas in Tampa. That's Al Ducharme, Studio City. How goes it, Al?
It's going well. I just wanted you to take a gander at my attire because I'm actually in costume.
Are you golfing in a 1940s rom-com? Are you selling Cuban cigars in a back alley? What's going on with that?
This is my West Coast outfit during the 1950s. Now, you got to remember, we are playing middle-aged detectives, and therefore my attire would be 10 years old. So if it's 1955, I would probably be wearing 1940s, 47, 48 attire.
Understood. And what's up with the cap there? What year is that cap from?
All right, I'm stretching that a little bit.
I'm
late. It's a pandemic.
Did you do some dumpster diving? Where'd you find that thing? Where'd you find that thing?
I bought this at what's it called? It's a used clothing store. Can you hear me? Okay. Test.
Goodwill.
It's called. What is it called?
Isn't that Goodwill?
It's a bad will.
Leave it in my will.
It's called Second Take, and it's a vintage clothing place here in Burbank. And I purchased this. I purchased this last year, and I was supposed to bring it to Atlantic City, but I forgot it. So that's why I had to go to the Goodwill in Atlantic City so that we could shoot The Two Dicks in the Woman when we were performing at the Borgata last year with Bernadette Pauly.
Yeah, man. I posted that clip on Twitter. I did the entire 15 episodes, a clip a day on Twitter, from S1E1 all the way to S2E4 on the old Twitter at Two Dicks, I believe is our handle.
And if you're not familiar with the
it's right
code,
there, right there. Check it out.
If you're not familiar with the code that he's speaking of, S1E2 is season 1, episode 2, and so on.
Yeah, of course. And today, I'm sipping some Joe out of the new mug.
That's the new one.
The new mug with the website.
It has the website.
address.
See, this one, it doesn't have the website.
They're all behind me. A bunch of them here, and then
I heard they're selling like hotcakes.
Well, they're selling, and this is the coaster. It's a nice coaster, by the way. It has some cork backing, which is it was impressive. I didn't know that was going to have that. It's very nice.
It is. And did you know what the? Well, first of all, before we go on, I just wanted you to know that this in black and white, which I'll show you right now. Look at this outfit in black and white.
Oh, it does work.
All right.
It works. Yeah, the cap. I don't know what's going on there. It's you know.
Well, it's
All
LA
right.
in 1955, so they're a little bit more like risky as far as fashion goes and a little bit odd. So I was just trying to blend in with the locals. As a matter of fact, the beach scene, I have footage of the 1950s Los Angeles and some of the beach scenes, and they're very progressive with their outfits. Like back east would be more conservative during that time. So
I have a newish joke I was trying that it's amazing how people on the beach are so comfortable.
Is this your new joke now?
Yeah, well, I'm going to just throw it out.
All
there
right,
now
thanks for tuning in, folks.
I don't have
we'll
a
see
gig.
you next time.
I don't have a gig in 3
All right,
months.
I'm sorry. Let's do the joke.
No, the joke basically is when you go to the beach, people are so comfortable with their bodies. You know, they just lay out. It's like he'll show you everything they got, no shame, we don't care. But if you saw that same person in their hotel room with the door open, they would scream and call security. Well, don't interrupt my bit.
I'm sorry.
What the fuck,
I'm sorry.
man?
Oh, Jesus.
You crushed it to do a cheesy character. That's.
I apologize. That was.
It doesn't matter.
I was in the moment. You know what it was?
The moment.
I was in the moment of trying to cover dead air.
I was right in the middle of the punchline. I'm going right to the punch.
I'm sorry,
and
I forgot you. I
forgot
it was a joke. I thought you were telling a story, and we were having a conversation. And it's a conversation, it's a give take.
Fuck it.
All right.
Doesn't matter.
Well, give me the punchline for that.
No, it's too late now.
I can fix it in
You
editing.
ruined it. We don't do that. We keep it pure here at the Talking Dicks. Pure and... So what you're saying, by the way, with that costume is that it's August 1st and you haven't finished the goddamn episode that was going to be done in July. Is that what we're saying?
On the contrary,
Is that what we're saying?
Finished this by I had it all taped and in the can by midnight. Whoop. In the can by midnight on July 31st. But but don't make me tase you. Did you check out my new taser? No reaction. Pretend it works.
I'm
going to finish my story in a second.
You wrecked my joke. I'm not pretending shit for you. You fucking crushed my joke. I was right the punchline, and you were like, "Oh, I'm afraid. I'm a girl, and you're seeing me." Awful. Nope, nothing.
Right.
Sorry.
I apologize. Again, I'm apologizing to you again. So
you you couldn't help it. You couldn't help yourself. You had to sit back for 30 seconds and be quiet. You couldn't do it. I understand.
So what I did was I finished shooting all the footage, and I put it on my computer, and I was editing till 2 a.m. this morning. And originally I was going to have it play as soon as this episode ends at the end of this. But no. Tell them how they're going to see the next episode of the Two Dicks, Al.
Patreon, my friends. Patreon. Join the Patreon for $5 or $10 or whatever you like. But there's different tiers. But the episode will be debuting on the Patreon. And when you go to patreon.com, the Two Dicks, you'll see the video, but it'll be locked. And you have to join to unlock it. And then you can see the new Two Dicks episode.
And now with this,
but until then,
and with this monthly money that comes in, we can continue to make this, purchase fabulous prizes to mail to you for your support. So hey, tell me about
because I got crushed yesterday.
He went to the post office yesterday, and he mailed the mugs.
I got crushed.
The postage was more than the merch. We're already in the red. We're already in. Manili!
I mailed one mug to Vegas. One mug to Vegas was $15.
How much is a mug?
The fuck? $15.
Wow, those odds are horrible. Just absolutely horrible.
These are staying here. I'm not shipping these anywhere. I like the way it looks. They'll stay right here. They're not going anywhere. I mailed off a few yesterday and just got beat up at the old post office, and I was gonna say something, but there was a long line of people. They're all in their masks.
So the pressure was on him, which I understand. But I thought he was going to do a little prep work. Here's the thing about Al.
Prep work.
I tend to take longer to do my stuff, and I'm a bit of a procrastinator in some regards. But Al,
really,
as soon as you give him a task, he's like, "All right, I'm gonna take care of it," and he's not prepped, and he tends to get overzealous.
I was prepped.
You were not prepped. You went to the post office.
I went to the post office.
You had no postal. You didn't have anything wrapped. You went there during a pandemic. You're supposed to do all that at home. You're supposed to go on Amazon, get all the cheap postal packaging, super cheap, do it all at home, and then you walk in and you go, "Mail this," and you run.
How long have you had the mugs sitting in your house? A week? People wanted them. They never heard from you. They were never shipped. I had to take charge. I had to take charge. These mugs people were like asking me. I can't get in touch with Ducharme. Where's my mug?
I ordered mugs delivered here, and then I ordered a second shipment delivered to you. And right. I ordered yours like a week or 10 days later.
Yeah.
And
mine
they said they weren't going to arrive until August 6th through the 8th, and they arrived a week early. Hence the reason.
And they're out. And
so bravo to you for doing that.
Thank you. And you know what time it is?
Questions.
And who is asking the questions?
Well, this is a weird one today.
No.
This is, not the normal, brilliant, inquisitive queries. This one is from Todd Wright. I don't know if you know Todd or not. Probably not.
Todd, do I know Todd?
Todd Wright.
I probably know him as Tight.
He's a friend of mine. He used to be on the ESPN on the radio.
Okay,
he was,
that's not him.
Yeah, don't really, please. I'm still annoyed with you ruining my joke. Todd Wright from ESPN Radio lives in Tampa and runs his own golf tournaments. If you follow him on Instagram, you can go into his golf tournaments. He does very well with that, and he's always playing golf. And anyway, he posted a question on the old Instagram, and it says, if you added a kid named Richard, would you have 2.5 dicks?
You know, good luck with that golf tournament.
As you can tell, there were no other questions this week. And to be fair, I will ask every question asked on the Instagram, whether they're good or bad.
Todd,
we throw them out there.
That was a hole in 3, and good question.
It was a horrible question. There was no effort. Todd didn't make an effort on that one. That was a bogey. That was what you call a double. That's a double bogey, that one.
I'm sorry, Todd. Thank you for listening and sending in your question, but that was a...
Yeah, that's exactly.
You also have to be... When you put yourself out there, you have to be prepared to take a little criticism, and that was...
Had that been a good one, a coaster or cup may have flown your way, but
don't discourage him. Todd, I want you to try again.
Let's try a little harder next time.
Anything else we have to cover before we say goodbye?
No, I have a gig in October 23rd at the Riverside Theater in Vero Beach. Get your tickets now.
So what are you making, about $50,000 that night?
Yeah, about
you're doing 1 or 2 shows a year now?
Give or take a couple of grand. Yeah. Yeah, 2 dicks too.
2 dicks too. Check out everything. We have all of our tags here at the end. We slip in little silly videos. We're trying, folks. It's a pandemic, and we appreciate your viewing and supporting us on Patreon. Hey, if you have a gig, if you're not strapped for cash, join the Patreon and help us out.
Patreon.com/the2dicks.
Adios.
Subscribe. Mary.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money.
Good luck in prison.
Don't forget to review us and rate us. It really helps.
The Talking Dicks became friends at a very young age, and the rest is history.
I'm losing my mind.
Patreon.com/The2Dicks, which is named after our web series. This is the Talking Dicks Comedy Podcast. Thanks for tuning in.
What?
Done.
I didn't kill my wife. I don't care.
We'll fix it in post, you son of a bitch.
Okay, sure.
All right. Subscribe. Mary.
Go to patreon.com/The2Dicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?
I think it ends on that. That's beautiful.